right, we're now going to chat to one of the young rising stars in V8 touring cars, both across the Tasman and now here in New Zealand. Before we do that, just an update on what happened. Edgell and Evans started that race on the front. They took off and they were doing really well, Bargs following in behind. However, as the race went on, things changed because Evans kept dropping back and back throughout the field, eventually finishing way down, I think, 6th or 7th position. That changed a whole lot of things because the guys that were further back, of course, came forward, like Jason Bargwanna, who ended up chasing Edgell down. And then, unfortunately, the young girl, Alyssa Clapperton, she spun in front of Edgell and Bargs, and they went around, and Bargs ended up staying in front, winning the race. However, there are a few other interesting positions as well, which you can find very quickly with results on the internet. But one of the interesting things is the young kid, this guy, Bryce Fullwood from Darwin in Australia. I understand you are racing DVS. He's racing DVS. He's come over here to get more seat time, finished third. That's right, third in the first ever proper official combined race of Super Tourers, TLXs and TLs. Bryce, well, first welcome to the country, as I'm sure you're hearing a lot. What was it like out there? Compare this, in fact, for those people watching, to DVS. Is there any comparison?
Yeah, look, you wouldn't even know that there's 3 different categories. Like for me, coming in from overseas, I obviously don't know everything about motorsport in New Zealand, and like the racing was so close then, it was unbelievable. Like you wouldn't have thought the car that just won was a totally different class. So, I understand they're making the category, the category, combining them. But yeah, the parity was really good. Like I was quite surprised. They handled quite the same. It wasn't like in a straight line they had more power than us or anything like that. Yeah, it was just sort of come down to who set the car up and who drove it the best.
Well, that's fantastic news for what is now considered to be a Class 1 and a Class 2 category here in New Zealand. You're in it. You've cemented yourself already by getting the 3rd spot. That's a good start to what should be an interesting season now for you.
Yeah, look, I started 5th. I haven't had many laps on the track here before, so I'm coming to terms with it a little bit. These cars obviously slightly different to our Dunlop car at home, so that's taken a little bit for me to get used to. But I've had a 30-minute practice here at qualifying and then the race, and I'm starting to get on top of it a bit now. So yeah, I would have, that guy said to me, "You're feeling good? Can you feel a good result coming?" And I said, "Oh, I'll tell you after the race. I have no idea at all." So no, I'm extremely stoked to come out 3rd. Very happy.
All right, well there we go. His name is Bryce. Keep an eye on him. You'll now take more notice when you watch some DVS online or on the television, because you'll suddenly see his name appearing, because now, just like Jason Bargwanna, the Aussies are cementing themselves in New Zealand.